That very trait is exactly what makes you a great leader. I've had to think about that word over and over again. I tend to run away from leadership roles, not because I am incompetent or because I don't know how to lead, but because every position is always saddled with surprise, surprise, responsibilities. I mean, that's obvious. I've been told I know how to lead and I've had the opportunity to do so. I think I've done it well, if I must say so myself, but I would rather not. I like to get the work done fast. So I tend to create fast system. I plan the details, and there's always a contingency plan in case things fall apart. I also like to make my life easy and comfortable because, but apparently, those are skills called great organizational skill, incredible foresight, and attention to details. But how come my listeners has given me great superpowers? Anyways, it feels like being a leader means you have to put on a facade of knowing what you have to do or knowing it right. And I don't want to do that. I don't even want to be right 30% of the time. I want to sit with people, listen to them talk, and learn from their wealth of knowledge, and together we can be something that we can all boast of. I worry that the privilege of being responsible for someone's dream will be placed in my hands and I will kill it before it sees sunrise. Because the fear of I am responsible will be overwhelming. Thankfully, I haven't killed any project yet. I have a good track record. Well, except the one we don't talk about. We don't talk about Bruno. That was a good one. I do wonder though, how do I consistently lead with patience, regardless of the pressure? How do I lead kindly and not be seen as soft? How do I lead gently and still get the respect the position demands? Because sometimes, by heavens, people forget that though I might be small in nature, he that is in me is greater than he that is in the world. Also, these hands, they can throw a punch, literally or figuratively. Yet, yet. Despite these questions I wrestle with, I have learned that the privilege of seeing the bigger picture that most people can't, I have that. I have the honor of speaking kindly to people, encouraging them, even when they fall. I have the grace to hold space for people, to listen and let them fall apart. I have the wisdom to teach even when I know nothing. And most of all, I have the gift of recognizing people's strengths and weaknesses and using it to make the team work beautifully. And I think it would be disobedient of me to have these gifts and choose not to use it. To be saddled with knowledge and patience of the incredible things that I can do and play small. It is seeing greatness in front of me and running away because I don't want to be responsible. The reason for my fear would never justify me neglecting my calling. I wrestle with this fear today, just like I did last month, last year, 5 years ago, and every other year. And if I have to, I will keep wrestling with this, but I won't let it hinder me from walking boldly into the future that's been prepared for me. And though I don't know how, or what to do with balance, wait, what do I think I don't know how to handle balance? When did I begin to convince myself that being a servant and a leader are two different things? When did I get it wrong? I was being reminded of where Jesus washes the feet of his disciples in John 13. And I'm wondering, why do I think there's a difference between leaders and servants? Aren't leaders just servants who are responsible for other servants? Maybe I never run for leadership, but just the name they gave it. Because I've enjoyed leadership with questions, not command, with presence, not pride. To be responsible for people, not their applause. Maybe leadership isn't about being in front, but about willing to serve, to stay, to carry, to build. Maybe the servant is the leader, and if that's the case, then I guess I'll keep serving as one who knows their place is not in front but beside, not to be followed but to walk with people. I hope that in that quiet obedience, I would lead beautifully, softly without ever needing to say, I did that. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the kind of leadership I want to see more of or what I want to become. I just changed my mind just went from this to that. That was very nice. That was very nice. Thank you for listening to my rant. This has been such an interesting journey documenting my thoughts. Thank you for listening and watching me go through all of that. I love you, but God loves you more. Good night.